I'm Perki Beck, also known as Amber Delight Beck. Perki was my nickname when I was a kid growing up. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to apply false lashes. And I've had quite a few people who've asked me to show them how to do this, so I'm going to show you because I do it all the time. I'm a well-rehearsed false lash applier. So first of all, I got myself a pair of lashes. Yes, I recycle. I wear them more than once. Not too much though. I get worried about eye diseases and stuff. But you know, I think you can handle it. I think you can wear them a couple times. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, anyways. All right, put that down. Okay, now I need to find my glue. I got it in this bag somewhere. Let's see. Oh gosh. Got a couple of different kinds of glue. Actually, for height. Let's see here. What was that sound? Okay. This is a stick glue like this, and it's really sticky, but it's not tacky, if that makes any sense. So I like that. I like this Sassy Chick adhesive, and then my favorite is not that kind. This stuff comes in the packages. It's called Wet n Wild. It comes with your packages, usually like from the dollar store. This is the stuff I love the most. It's called Salon Perfect. It's like $2 or $3 for a pack, whatever this thing's called. A jar? Is it a jar? No, it's not a jar. Is it a bottle? No, it's not a bottle. Anyways, so I'm just gonna take this, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. If I should do it this way. Okay, so I take the strip and I put a small amount of glue here all through the line. Now that's a lot of glue, it's excessive, so I'm just going to take my finger and just kind of like thin it out. I rub it and it just like boogers up. It's gross. Anyways, and then I'm just going to let it sit, because the power of the glue is if you wait for about at least 15 seconds before you try to apply it, or else it just won't stick. It'll slide everywhere and you'll get really frustrated. So here's the other lash. I'm gonna do the same thing, and by the time I'm done applying this onto the strip, then maybe the other one will be ready to apply. So I'm all holding my hand onto my other hand to steady my hand, to steady my right hand. And then that way I have more control of how I place it on there. And then also having control of squeezing it too hard so you don't put too much on. So, like I did the last one, just rub my fingers over the top, get the excess off, but you still have enough so that it will mold to the shape of your lid. Now I got my first one, and eyelashes are directional a lot of times, but these ones aren't. But a lot of times they'll be shorter on one side and longer on the other, and it depends on what you're looking for. Because if you don't want your eyes to kind of fan out like really like look long at this point, like a wet line eyeliner look, like Princess Jasmine kind of thing. Okay, so these ones aren't shaped so much. They are a little bit shorter here than on this side. So I want my eyes to have that fanned out look. So I'm gonna place this on, and the way I do it is just like, since it's been set with glue for a while, it should be pretty tacky and not too glossy. If those are the right words to use, I'm not sure. Anyways, it would be best if you take something and dry your eyelid off first, because your eyes secrete natural oils. But, okay. These ones have a thicker band, so sometimes it's harder for it to bend. So there's the first one, and I'm not afraid to like take it and curve it with my eye to match the shape of my eye. So there's one, and then here is the other one. And I'm just making sure it's dry and setting it on there. Since it's got such a stiff band, it's just, and am like careful with my fingers, but a lot of times the glue will stick to my fingers and then I'll start like going crazy. A lot of people use tools to help them. If it gets out of hand, I'm not afraid to like take my eyeliner or any kind of like pencil and just like do it, so that doesn't stick as much there. So as you notice, because it's such a thick band, it's kind of, you know, like stiff here in this spot. So what I do there is when it looks like that, I'll just take liquid eyeliner and just kind of smooth out the look of it, so it looks choppy, like you can see exactly where the the lashes begin, and so you kind of want to hide that. And so the way that I hide it is by using liquid eyeliner, and then that way you're kind of like, people aren't able to see like your lash line as easily. So that kind of blends it a little better. You see, you know, this is chunky here and this is smoothed out. And it's okay if you draw on your lashes because they're supposed to be black anyway. So it looks like so it looks like it's a little bit thicker on this side. It's not too bad. And so I just want to reapply on this side and just get it a little bit thicker to kind of make it blend better and be more leveled out on both sides. So okay, so this kind of eyeliner is called LA Colors Liquid Eyeliner. I think you can get this at the dollar store. Yes, I'm cheap because I like lots of makeup. I like to have a lot of options given to me. So, okay, and now what I want to do is take this, and I like to do my eyebrows by starting with like a light line underneath the shape of my eyebrow. And the important thing about when you're applying anything, eyeliner, mascara, or eyeshadow, I like to support my hand on my face so that I can direct it exactly where I want it to go. And there, so I mean, like, it's a little bit bright, but it will kind of differentiate where your brows are and where they're not. And I noticed also, like, if you haven't plucked your brows or shaved them or whatever you do with them to shape them, if you haven't done anything for a while, putting that white kind of hides the little hairs that are coming through us a little better too. And then I love these. You get these at the dollar store, and they have the brushes so that you can blend your colors in. My brow liners actually need to be sharpened because I've doled them out to death. So that's good. Okay. And again, I'm placing my hand, and that gives me more control. And I try, once I hit that peak, so the way that it goes is like, the peak is supposed to be where your nostril starts, across your pupil, and that's where the peak of your brow is supposed to be. The beginning of your brow is supposed to be like where your nostril flares is, and then at the tip of your eye is where your eyebrow should end if you did your pencil like that. So, and again, it gives me a straighter line. I like them to look lifted. And a little bit of a line bringing it down. Oh god, it's really crazy. It's really off the mark there. That's nuts. There. So now I got it a little bit too dark, so I'm just going to put the cap back on. I'm going to brush it out with this brush, and it will get that excessive color that you put on out, but it will make it look natural and not like you made your eyebrows with a marker. Even though we did, kinda. Not a marker though, just with a crayon stick, but still. And actually, when you're brushing it, I don't think you need to have stability on your hands. That way you can reach it and just wipe it off. I like to brush them upwards. So that's my brows, and my fake lashes are on. So that's how I do it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm going to put out some more videos of other makeup tips and other beauty secrets and things I like to do to help me feel like I've really taken good care of myself. So, alright, tune in. I'm Perki Beck. And give me a thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and don't forget to hit subscribe and come see some more of my videos later. And come check out Trailerpark Rebels, Trailerpark Amber, which is also me, and what I do with my bands and musicians. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.